Hey and welcome to this video lesson. This is the second part of my 4-part video series on how to improvise over blues in a major context. In the last video I showed you how to easily and quickly switch between the A major and A minor pentatonic and how to memorize all of the relevant notes so you don't have to necessarily just rely on diagrams or quote-unquote dots when you improvise. In this video, I'll show you how to play all 6 possible pentatonic scales over a blues in A major. Because the same concept we've used last time with the A major and minor pentatonic also works over the subdominant chord D7 with the D major and D minor pentatonic and over the dominant E7 chord with the E major and E minor pentatonic as well. And as with the last video, you can download all of the backing tracks and a very helpful step-by-step guide as a PDF for free if you click on the link in the first pinned comment or the video description. All you need to do is confirm your email address and you're good to go. For step number 1, let's begin with a very simple transition. After playing over the tonic A in the first 4 bars using the A minor pentatonic, enhanced with a C sharp to outline the A major chord, you can simply move 1 fret up to get to the D major pentatonic for the next 2 bars. So you go from here to here. While also memorizing your D major triad, D, F sharp, and A for this finger position. This very simple shift also works great over a quick change blues where you play D7 already in the 2nd bar. To help with this, I've prepared a new version of the backing track that also includes a quick change, so you can try it out immediately. The backing track that alternates between A and D every 2 bars from the last episode is also very helpful for practicing this first step. But now I'll just play 2 short improvisations for you, one over the first 6 bars of the standard backing track and one over the quick change version. For step number 2, once you've mastered that, try switching from the A major pentatonic to the D major pentatonic. To do this, you just shift the same fingering pattern 5 frets up. So you go from here to here. Here's another short example of how that might sound, this time over the quick change backing track only. For step 3, to make sure we're covering everything, it's also very useful to combine the A major, A minor, and D major pentatonic scales. The easiest way to start this is with the standard backing track without the quick change, since it stays longer on A. But once you feel confident, try using the quick change backing track as well. So what you'll have to master is switching from this finger position to this, and then this. While of course always remembering your relevant notes for their respective chords. Here's a short improvisation over the first 6 bars of the simpler backing track. Step number 4. Now it's time to add the D minor pentatonic over the subdominant D7 bars. You'll find this scale pattern around the 10th fret. As always, remember that in the major blues we enrich minor pentatonics with the major third to make them sound more appropriate. So technically we're playing a hexatonic scale here. Practice this first without a backing track, and just like with the A minor pentatonic, you can play the major third by sliding, hammering, bending, or simply playing it directly. So either do this, 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 or just play towards this note. If you haven't watched the first video in this series yet, make sure to go back and watch it before continuing. I explain this concept in much more detail there, which will make all of this easier for you. Also practice switching between D major and D minor, just like you did in the last video. The more often you do this and the better you memorize the key notes in each fingering pattern, the more your improvisations will begin to sound like you. Guitarists who don't know these tricks will be truly impressed by your phrasing, especially when you're able to seamlessly blend major and minor within the same lick, like so. Here's a short improvisation over the backing track that alternates between A and D. So for step number 5, let's apply this approach to the dominant chord E7 as well. We can of course use both the E major and the E minor pentatonic here, but in this step we'll start with the E major pentatonic, which can be found around the 9th fret. Start by practicing the scale shape slowly without a backing track and get familiar with the E major triad E, G sharp, and B. Especially in bars 9 and 10 and the final half of bar 12, you'll need to play very quickly. To help with this, I've prepared a special backing track that isolates the transition between bars 9 and 10, so you can focus on just that part. Here's a quick improvisation where I switch constantly between D major, D minor, and E major. for step number 6, we'll also add the E minor pentatonic, again enhanced with the major third G sharp. And since you've already practiced switching between minor and major pentatonics twice, by now this step should come much easier. So here's another short improvisation from me. For the 7th and final step, where you'll practice combining all 6 pentatonic scales, take plenty of time and be patient with yourself. Keep in mind, so far we've only used the first of 5 different fingerings of each scale. And if you really want to master blues improvisation in major, you'll need to eventually be able to play all 5 shapes for all 6 scales. That's a long-term goal. Feel free to take several months or even a year for this. Also, we've only covered a blues in A so far. Once you feel completely confident in A, being able to outline every chord and every fingering, try playing blues in other keys as well. If you gradually practice different keys while applying all the steps from these videos, you'll gain a much deeper understanding of the fretboard than most guitarists. So before I play my final improvisation over the quick change backing track, using all 6 different scales, I'd like you to subscribe to my channel. If you really like this video, give it a thumbs up as well. And also maybe comment on this video, give me a feedback, or let me know what else you want me to talk about. I'd really appreciate that. In the next video, I'll show you how to also use triads and tetrades, that's 4-note chords, to spice up your improvisations even more. But until then, here's the final improvisation for you.